and head back to the World Series. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Lou Parker.
I'm Samantha Cortese in for Glenn Walker. First pitch is at 5:38 from Chavez Ravine.
That's right, and excitement is running high ahead of tonight's deciding matchup. Kimberly Chang live in Little Tokyo with reaction from the Dodger faithful.
Hi guys, we were at Philippe's earlier this morning. We've moved over to Olympic Shop here in Little Tokyo. Take a look around. This is where Dodgers fans come in to get that merchandise. Said, one win away. Can we do this? Everyone in this store, you heard them. They're saying yes. They are confident. They have that energy up. All right, I'm here with Brandon, Joanna, Sean. They're on their lunch break, and they're here picking up some new merch. You say you did this last year when they were in the playoffs, and it turned out pretty well. We saw that.
Yes, that's what we were talking about with Brandon, that it's like, oh, now we got to come in here. We have to make sure we get our gear, our additional gear, because we already have gear. So we always get, yeah, that's right, exactly. So we always want to make sure, turning it into a little tradition now that we come in here and, you know, give love to our shop too.
Okay, it worked out once. Maybe it'll work out again. Do you think that they can sweep today?
I think so. I 100% think so. We're going to go all the way. I have no doubt.
We got our brooms ready. We normally don't clean, but we got it ready for this instance. So.
We're ready, exactly. But we're ready, yes.
I love the stories you were telling me earlier. You and your families, I mean, you have a long traditions, a lot of love for the Dodgers. How did you become a fan?
So for me, it actually started with my dad. He's been a longtime fan. I was born in 1988. You know, that was the last time before 2024 that the Dodgers had won. So he would take us to games. It became a tradition. Sadly for me, he did end up passing away in 2013. So he didn't get to see the 2024. But like we were discussing, you know, we celebrate the Day of the Dead. My family does. My ofrenda for him was all Dodgered out. We won. It was a celebration. So it was just been amazing. So that's how I became a Dodger fan.
And you want to celebrate again.
Absolutely.
Brandon, I want to come to you. You were saying earlier that we're going to go to the World Series regardless of what happens today. You are sure of that, so you don't think the Brewers can come back?
Absolutely not.
It's been done once before, though, a team came back after being 3-0, right?
History will not repeat itself. The Dodgers are in prime position to repeat. That's what they do. They know the win, the culture, all the players. Their mindset is a Mamba mentality, so we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done today. We're going to be in the World Series, and we'll be back on these streets having another parade.
Yeah. Sean, you're awfully quiet back there. You're awfully quiet back there, and you have this, smile on your face like you know what's going on. What is going on?
Dodger forever. That's it.
Look at that stare, guys. He said it. Mic drop. We're done. Right, guys? This is it. You've got all your merchandise. This is your tradition, and they're going to do it today. So you said they're going to sweep.
Yeah.
They're going to sweep? No doubt.
No doubt. We're confident. Very, very confident.
All right, you guys, you heard it. They're going to send it back to you now as everyone starts sweeping the floor. Sweeping the floor. We're doing this.
Exactly.
Go Dodgers. Back to you guys.
That's so fun.
And I love her jacket.
Yes, brings the city together. We're having a good time.
Yeah. And it's going to be a beautiful day.
Yes.
Andy, happy Friday.
And Dodgers are the baseball one, right? No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine if I was that dumb?
Do you want us to answer?
It's fair. It's fair. I'm Andy Rizzo in for Kai today. Yeah, beautiful day today, and especially tonight at Chavez Ravine, where we're going to see that first pitch thrown out just after 5:30 p.m. You can see temperatures start to climb up here as we get to this afternoon. Low 80s in downtown LA, but by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, first pitch at 5:38, we'll have low 70s, 74, 73, 72 degrees. NLCS Game 4 with the Dodgers and the Brewers there. By the time we get into the real meat of the game there, we'll be in the upper 60s. By the time we wrap up, mid 60s, probably towards the end of the night. And that humidity, relatively low too, and so possible some, what have we got over there? That's pretty cool.
Some doors. Sound effects for weather.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a thunderstorm sound or
That's
lightning.
different from what Kirk heard this morning, right?
That was a flush.
That was a flush.
That was a flush. And I'm still trying to figure out who it would have been.
Oh.
I think I have.
I'll tell you off the
I think I know, yeah. They just told me in my ear.
By the way, the viewers have no idea what you're talking about.
There was, well, Sam, would you like to?
There was a moment this morning where Kirk was doing the weather, and you heard the of a toilet flushing.
That's true.
Oh,
And
We've posted it on all our social media.
that's
Kirk had a moment.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it's on social.
And it was a natural sound, as they say, nat sound, as opposed to a button that somebody pushed that had a sound effect.
Oh, it was a natural. It was the nat.
This is why, inside baseball,
Yeah.
this is why sometimes
Go
we come
Dodgers.
back on camera and don't have our mics on.
Right.
Yes.
Because we turn them off
Because
to
you-
avoid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back to you.
All right, thanks, Andy. We do have some news to get to this morning in West Hollywood. We want to tell you about this car crash that ended in a death on Santa Monica Boulevard. This was at Orange Grove Avenue around 1 o'clock in the morning. Witnesses say the driver of the yellow convertible Mustang here slammed into the back of a Metro bus. The car ended up on its side and the driver passed away. He's not been identified, he or she. The other person was taken to the hospital and no cause of that crash has been determined.
A suspect is in custody, accused of attempting to light a McDonald's on fire with a blowtorch.
KTLA's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost is live in Anaheim with details. Hi, Chip.
Hey guys, this is a crazy story. In Anaheim, police say if not for a couple of customers at this McDonald's, including one man who was visiting Disneyland from the Fresno area, this could have turned out much worse. They say a man went into this McDonald's on Wednesday night. Let's show you his picture. He's been identified as 53-year-old Martin Badillo Gonzalez. Police say he went into that McDonald's with a 2-liter soda bottle full of gasoline and a blowtorch. He went in yelling some obscenities and some other things, and then, according to police, started pouring the gasoline out onto the floor and tried to light it with a blowtorch. Thankfully, these two customers, including this man from the Fresno area who was in the McDonald's with his young son and his nephew after visiting Disneyland, they jumped on the guy and stopped him from lighting the gasoline on fire. A little bit ago, we got to hear from that gentleman, one of the heroes in this story, who stopped that man. It was by Zoom. He only speaks Spanish, so it's translated. But here's a little bit of what he said happened when they tried to tackle the guy. So with my right hand, I pushed the bottle of gasoline and I got on top of him to take him out so he won't light it. And then I held him and he poured gasoline on me and on him. And however I could, I tried to hold him. He was able to spark it, but thank God it didn't light the gasoline because he would have lit up himself, me, and the whole place. It all happened very quick. Thank God everything turned out well. And police came later. That man is now in custody. As far as motive, we don't know. Police say he didn't talk. They have no idea what the motive is. They say he lives in the area, but he has no criminal record, and they don't know what caused him to go into the McDonald's and do that. But the good thing, he's in custody. Nobody was hurt, thankfully, because those two people jumped in to help out. We're now reporting here in Anaheim. I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5 News.
Chip, thank you. And citing concerns about possible fires, the city of Malibu wants to arrest homeless people who refuse to leave encampments. The city directed LA County Sheriff's deputies last month to remove encampments and make arrests if necessary. Officials declared a state of emergency. Deputies say they are limited in what they can do because it's not a crime to be homeless. City officials say there have been more than 30 fires in Malibu since 2021, believed to have been started by people experiencing homelessness.
People who live in fire-ravaged Altadena are sounding the alarm over bear encounters that have many neighbors anxious and fearful. KTLA's Corrine Winter is live in Altadena with details. Hi, Corrine.
Hi there, Sam and Lou. You guys are about to meet Rufus. She's a mama bear causing quite a stir in this beautiful neighborhood here in Altadena. Rufus knows when it's trash day, she comes out and she goes one by one through the trash bins and helps herself to food. She also loves backyard pools.
It's Rufus. It's Rufus the bear. Oh my goodness. That's my first time seeing a bear in real life.
John Haynes lives close to the hillsides here in Altadena that were burned during the deadly January wildfires. And since then, well, he says there have been more bear encounters in this community. Rufus, for example, knows when it's trash day, as I mentioned. She just targets all the containers lining the streets here one by one. She rummages through them. She goes all up and down this neighborhood and just leaves the streets an absolute mess. He says Rufus has also made herself comfortable on their sprawling property that's over an acre. She sometimes takes a dip in their pool. She's even helped herself to some fish in the koi pond and recently ventured over to the neighbor's property, broke into a refrigerator, ate all the food there. Haynes says that he feels for the bears, though, with the habitat for wildlife greatly reduced following the Eaton fires, but says it's really a matter of safety, not just for him, but all the families, some of whom are afraid to go outside even during the day, to even walk down the street. Haynes says he's so concerned about bear encounters that he no longer gardens in his backyard. He has contacted the county looking for a little help, for starters, getting bear-proof trash cans, but hasn't had much luck so far.
It's a big concern because these are large properties. I work in the garden, and my nightmare is I turn around and there's Mama Bear standing right there. And I've encountered her a few times, and from a distance, I can kind of scream and yell and make some noise, and she'll just turn around. But I'm concerned, really, if the cubs are with her, it might be a different story.
On Midlothian, the next street up, people stopped and watched. The cars were stopping to watch